Hey boys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Titans Crew mode, where we are taking on the 8th place Roosters in this clash right now. As the Roosters, they got a strong side always. Not as good as usual. Jennings isn't in the centres. They do have Ferguson still, Tuivasa-Sheck obviously at fullback. Their forwards are very, very good in this game. Jake Friend is like one of the best dummy halves in the game, but you know, I talk up other teams' sides, but our side is pretty darn good itself, and we're going to start the game off strong like we usually do, as Dane Gagai here streaking away. Looks to be running it up. I think it was Jackson Hastings at halfback instead of Pierce, was it? I'm not too sure. If that's the case, and oh no, I think it's just Stapleton chasing. I think Pierce was playing. I think it was Pierce Maloney. It was just Stapleton chasing, which for some reason Stapleton as well is rated really good in this game. I don't know why, but he is. But yeah, like usual, we start the game just really good. It's just a trend we seem to do. But about 20 minutes gone, and not much has happened, but Sharma right there, he came up, it bounced off him, and he kicked the ball before it hit the ground. Even though it wasn't going to get called a knock on, I thought it was pretty cool either way. And then right here, I think it was Lengy. I don't know his first name, but the Lengy fella, he kicked a bloody 40-20 from like the behind the 30-meter line. That was just ridiculous. That was just one of those times where the AI decided to just kick a 40-20 and there's nothing you could do. It was just a perfect kick, but so we have to defend pretty well, and they put out the bomb, very dangerous, but Mark Ione actually is going to help out Hoffman there and get up above them. Mark Ione is a pretty agile big guy, so not bad stuff. And then right here, off that tap, we get a good chance, but unfortunately we throw one too many passes probably. Should have just taken the tackle with Gagai, but threw it to David Mead, and he was tackled over the sideline. But another drop ball by the Roosters. You know, this first half was very sloppy, I gotta say. The Roosters and ourselves were just turning the ball over consistently. It was pretty poor. But last tackle, we decided to run the ball. David Mead steps aside one. All he has to do is get the pass, but I couldn't quite. The winger came and made a big tackle right there. He just made contact before I could pass it to Gagai, who was going around to the blind side there. So almost half time, and the Roosters throw a ridiculous long pass. We're gonna get the ball back, and I didn't know what to do here. I was looking back at it. We probably should have just gone for the field goal. I mean, at the end of the day, all we did was take the tackle, which was a little silly. Could have at least put the ball in the air, but you know, we'll take a 6-0 lead, and then right there, we had them shot, but once again, the pass to the winger, Daniel Tupou I think was just standing in the way. He got the knockdown, got the ball back, but he threw a forward pass, so a bit of karma, I'd say, came off him for sure. And off the scrum, Hoffman makes good ground, but Tuivasa-Sheck is pretty quick in this game. And then right here, I don't know what the hell I was doing with Dave Taylor there, just totally ran away from the ball. I think it's Maloney who picks it up, and James Roberts dives a little early, but thankfully Hoffman once again covering up, and then Tuivasa-Sheck straight through the gap. Hoffman comes up with a huge tackle right there to stop Tuivasa-Sheck. He was almost a certain try. Hoffman once again, third tackle in a row, just unstoppable and defensive. But the Roosters looking to attack, throws a poor pass. We can't come up with it, and it's looking dangerous. They get out to the centres, but Glenn, who almost got that intercept, comes up with a big tackle once again. Fourth tackle, Roosters on the attack. You know, 50 minutes gone. This is a big moment in the game. If they come up with a try here, it would be very frustrating. But right there, they try to put up a high kick, I think, but it came off our player, and we were able to get to the poor kick. But right here, they made good ground again. Put up the bomb. Hoffman underneath it this time. Gets up over Daniel Tupou, and all of a sudden, it just opens up for him. And it's a foot race with him, Tupou, and I think it's Tuivasa-Sheck coming fast, but Tupou is like blocking Tuivasa-Sheck, so Hoffman is going to race away for his first try. And that is a big moment in this game. The Roosters were coming strong. They had a lot of ball in this second half, and that was just well against the play. Went up for it, and I don't know what the hell the Roosters players were doing, but thankfully Tupou was chasing and Tuivasa-Sheck couldn't get around him, so that'll be an easy try for us. So 12-0 up. Still 20 minutes to go, not in the clear yet, but Zillman here burst straight through, open run to the try line, and right here, I saw Tuivasa coming across. I could have maybe just tried to swerve and gone for the corner, but I thought Tuivasa was going to catch me, so I tried to tried to cut back on the inside, didn't quite pan out, and then right there I think it was Taylor who found himself on the wing, came up with a nice play, but got the pass away, and unfortunately the Roosters pick it off. And then as you see there, Matty Sharma gets injured, which was very unfortunate and a very poor news for us. So, you know, it was one of those times where I knew Sharma was like pretty fatigued, but there was just no stop in play. It was just back and forth, so we couldn't sub him off, and eventually the fatigue got to him and he got injured. So hopefully he's not out for too long, because the finals are coming up pretty soon. But right here, one off the ruck, it's Aiden Guerra who busts straight through. I don't know what I was doing. And then Hoffman, oh my god, I had the legs. I should have just... I thought I was closer to him, but I went for the dive and it just completely missed. He just sort of... Hoffman just sort of stopped, and... Guerra just sort of gained a bit of a speed burst and just avoided the diving tackle. So all of a sudden 12-6, but right here, a few seconds to go, we pretty much got the game wrapped up. A pretty sloppy game by us overall. Pretty much every time after we lose a game like the Warriors game, we come back with usually we come back with a win, but it's a pretty sloppy win, just like this. You know, a pretty low scoring game. A fair few errors, but the Roosters were probably just as bad as us. So, you know, we got away with the win. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.